All right, man. What's going on, guys? This is FB Ninja FB for Final Boss. All right, here with my buddy Waldo, aka my neighbor, and he's cool. Gonna do some aggressive sniping tips here in this little sanctuary game. So hope you guys can learn a couple new things here after watching this video. Alright, Colin, grab your sniper and push ring with me. Alright, guys, now there's actually a couple different methods to use on how to use a sniper rifle. All require some skill, a little bit. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to use like a little quick scope. I always keep my sniper at like center level whenever I'm running. You ever want to kind of run up with it like this, or like down, or up like that. Like, you want to kind of get accustomed to where their head is just normally at, and then run with the sniper rifle at that level, right? So if you come out a sprint, you're already at their face, and you can just kind of shoot it and get a quick little headshot on them, instead of being down and hitting a body or up or too high and having to like angle it and then miss, etc., etc. So, anyways, I prefer not to no-scope that much because when you're on land, there's less auto-aim. So no-scoping is not going to be as easy as it is online, so that's why I always go with a nice little quick scope. I try to pace my shot so that after the second they shoot me, I have like a half a second of being in scope before they shoot me again, and then I just like to rip back the face. Alright, Colin, come here for a sec. Okay, this is another sniping tip. Let's say you're playing Capture the Flag on Sanctuary or any map where the opponent you're trying to shoot is distracted. Colin, run that way and just kind of like walk forward like you're nading. You can aim the sniper ahead of where he's going. Gain the lead. Right? Because you know exactly, like, he's not just gonna stop and shoot. Like, he's obviously going the same direction, and he's fixated on something. Even top players do that sometimes. So when Colin or any opponent is just kind of like fixated on something in their rocks, and you have a sniper rifle on their jump up, it's perfect to just lead the shot of where they're gonna be, and then shoot it right when they get there. Another snipe, well, that's obviously one of the, I think that's the easiest one that people can definitely learn how to do. And then there's obviously the snipe to do like when they're strafing. Personally, if somebody's looking at you and you're trying to snipe them, I'm not going to shoot you, Colin. If somebody's looking at you and they're trying to snipe them, don't constantly challenge like 2 or 3 shots, because like the whole point of a sniper rifle is to be sneaky. I mean, it's always nice to get that ridiculous headshot on the person, and even when they're shooting you and everyone's freaking out. But I mean, I like to go for like a nice little quick scope, and if you miss it, try to like run away, get a different angle, and see if he's still looking at you. It's always easier to hit snipe shots when they're not looking at you, obviously, or it's less threatening. I am personally a terrible sniper when I'm trying to snipe down at people, so I try to stay away from Ring 3 when I have a sniper rifle. That's just personal preference. Other than that, another good tip for sniping is, let's say Colin and I are playing a 1v1 or a 4v4, and it's right now, the time is 11:58. Rockets are coming up. I know that if I'm right here and Colin's over there, if he's a smart player, and hopefully you're going to be using these against smart players, I know that he's gonna want to be pushing ring for rockets, right? So he's gonna be constantly moving closer and closer to rockets while he's putting shots into me. But I know that he's not gonna be strafing back toward his flag because he's gonna be trying to push ring for rockets. So I'm not gonna try to no scope him like to the right. I'm gonna lead my shot to the left when he's shooting me because I know that he's gonna go for rockets, right? So he's shooting me like that, and he keeps going left and left and left for rockets. So you can just lead the shot there and get a nice little quick scope on him, or a headshot in the body. Also, this is just a nice little strategic tip that I like to do. Like, let's say you're playing a 4v4 and Colin or 2 people are on like their bottom main ramp and they're shooting you, and you're sprinting away like this, one shot. The second you are no longer visible, you come back out right away with your sniper, and they'll either be stuck throwing a grenade and not being able to shoot you, or just looking ring one or somewhere else, and you might be able to just get a nice little headshot on them, even when you're no shields. Don't jump out. But I mean, Sprint away, and the second you're out of view, come back and see if you can get a headshot. DMR tips. I guess we'll do a small little DMR session. Notice how the bloom is the dotted line, right? And it's on the center of my friend here. Okay. The more I shoot, the bigger the bloom gets. But if you notice, the bloom never goes outside of my teammate's body or my friend's body. Even no matter how fast I shoot. But if I'm shooting him in the head, okay, obviously I'm kind of close and I'm host. But I mean, if I'm far away, like, you know, I'm just chilling here, and I'm just kind of spamming call. Notice how I'm missing shots, but like I'm still trying to shoot his head. Right? If you aim in the body, your bloom is going to be pretty much the size of the body, no matter how fast you shoot. So if I'm just spamming, you notice you're going to hit all of your shots, even though you're shooting as fast as possible. So that's how you spam. After that, when they're one shot, it's pretty much personal preference how you like to kill them. If you want to just keep spamming their body and wait till they die, or wait until your bloom fully resets, and then shooting them in the head for the 5th shot. Also, another small little tip, when you're scoped in, bloom resets faster, and when you're crouched, bloom also resets faster. Thank you, Waldo, for helping me out with these little snipe tips, and there's going to be more coming on the way. I might do a quick little zealot grenade launcher tips, shortly uploaded after this. Alright.